We are all set for the second semi-final of CBFS T20. It's ALS Superstars taking on Zame Strikers. To my left, we got Basil Hamid, who's captaining ALS Superstar. In the middle, the honourable match referee, Mr. Tahseen Javed. And to his left, we got SHARJAH CBFS, who's going to captain Zame Strikers. Basil, you got the coin. Please give it a spin. Heads is the call from SHARJAH.
Which is head.
It's heads. SHARJAH, step forward. What's the decision?
I will have ball first.
Obviously, keeping due in mind.
Yeah, obviously second innings it'll get more due and we'll look to chase and hopefully it'll be good, better for us.
Another exciting day, another big day. You boys must be raring to go.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, it's a semi-final, a big game. Hopefully we can look to retain the tournament as well.
Oh, well, all the best, SHARJAH. Give us a good game.
Thank you so much.
Basil, lost the toss. You batting first. What you would have done?
Yeah, we would have bowled first as well, but happy to bat first. Last time we lost the toss, we batted first. The result was very happy for us. So hopefully we'll play some good cricket and get over the line, inshallah.
And what do you think now, the pitch regarding the conditions? What is a good score batting first? Keeping the little bit of due will come into play.
I think anything above 200 will be fine. Considering the due and. In all these matches, knockout matches, you have to be ready for defending any total. So we'll try to put the better total on the board, and we'll see how it goes further, inshallah.
Go well, all the best. Give us a good game.
Thank you so much.
The news from the centre: Zame Strikers captain SHARJAH CBFS, he's won the toss and he's elected to bowl first.
Well, you've heard that from the expert's mouth. Asghar Khan has confirmed that Zame Strikers have won the toss and they've decided to bowl first, and I think that's the right call. Let's have a rundown at the playing 11, followed by Darian Ethan D'Souza, Basil Hamid. What a phenomenal run he's having so far. Mudassir Hussain, Uzair Bacha, Mohammad Syed, Anup Gopakrishna, Raja Akifullah, Izaz Ali, Anil Narayanan, Shakib Ahmed and Tanish Suri. So balanced and a formidable side of ALS Superstars who have well deservedly found a spot in the all-important knockout semi-finals. So they would want to give their 100% and ensure they try to reach the grand final. Well, that is one destructive playing 11. Ronak Panoli and SHARJAH CBFS, the two openers who have made a lot of name for themselves, two destructive openers, and if they get going, we will be in for a lot of entertainment. Rohan Mustafa, what a run he's having in this tournament so far, with the ball, with the bat. He's been a live wire in the field. Rais Ahmed, that is one man to watch out for, and we might be in with a lot of entertainment if he cuts loose here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Lovepreet Singh, Zishan Abid will be donning the glove. Umair Khan, another very talented all-rounder. Niraj Keswani, the left-arm spinner, who's making a lot of name for himself, not with the ball, with the bat. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. Zishan Nasir, I think we will be seeing a lot of pace, and Zishan, we know, bowls in those early 140s, so we'll enjoy to bowl under the lights. Taimur Bhatti, another exceptional talent, followed by Danish Qureshi, who will look to swing the ball both ways with the new ball. Oh, what a terrific first semi-final have we already witnessed, where Karwan CC have registered a victory against Adam Blues. What a phenomenal game that was. And Adam Blues, they were cruising along at one stage and all of a sudden just losing wickets at the wrong times and intervals, and giving a chance to Karwan CC, and they took the opportunity from both their hands right then. But all focus on this important game, where two teams who have played exceptional cricket so far will be battling it out to clinch that spot in the grand finale of this tournament. There you go, Kashif Billah, the stand-in umpire, who's been impeccable, I believe, with his decision making. It's been very impressive out there in this season so far. Talking about impressive, Danish Qureshi, that is one man you would want to be very careful. He will look to pitch the ball up. Play, says Kashif Billah. and we are in for another fascinating, enthralling game of cricket, which is just seconds away from us. Danish Suri and Uzair Bachar, the two openers out there, will have to face the music early on with the new ball, because Danish is a new ball specialist. In he comes for the very first time this evening. Straight away hits that good length mark, and off the mark is Danish Suri. And off the mark will be once again my partner, Abdullah Mazhar, here in the comm box. Welcome, Abdullah.
Thank you, Wes. The second semi-final, all-important semi-final. We've witnessed one semi-final, good win by Zame Strikers. They just came back in the game, and we are hoping for another good game of cricket by these two well-balanced teams.
Beautifully bowled once again, playing it with soft hands, and Uzair Bachar too gets off the mark with a single. It's always a very pleasant feeling, Abdullah, the moment you come on to bat, especially as an opener. You get off the mark, it just releases a lot of tension and nerves, because you do have a few butterflies in your stomach. You are nervous, but good thing Danish and Uzair have opened their account with the single.
Yes, a lot of nerves, but you are professional cricketers. You are the best we have in our circuit so far. So it's good to get off the mark on the first delivery, and so far they've looked good playing with that straight bat.
It's a very interesting field setup at the moment. They've got a packed offside field, a short third, a gully, point cover, and a mid-off. And also they've got a deep point in position. So the third is in the circle, and alongside they've gotten the deep square leg, or make that deep mid-wicket, beg your pardon. So those are the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Quite surprising here, Abdullah. He's opting not to have a slip in place, where Danish Qureshi does have the tendency to take the ball away.
Yes, you need to have that slip, but with this field, he will be, that's a close shot and single taken. That was a good delivery. He's bowling according to his field, and well done in the deep by Rice.
Now that was up in the air for a bit of a time, and Rais Ahmed, he thought that he had a chance. It was very close to him in the end. So that fielder, he's placed perfectly towards that deep point region. And Danish Qureshi bowling according to his field, a bowler who does bowl with a lot of control, with swing, pace. Overall, it's just a lethal combination to have as a fast bowler. Oh, that is a magnificent shot. A proper cricketing stroke, and is getting a lot of acknowledgement from the dugout.
What a shot by Uzair. Even Rice could not get to it. He was getting a bit predictable bowling outside that off-stump line, and that was placed to perfection. Another 4 runs added. Uzair looking very good.
Yeah, 5 fielders on the offside in the inner circle. Still, he's managed to find the gap. Uzair Bachar, another talented right-handed stylish batter, gets an important boundary. Sharp delivery. Not really getting that bounce on that occasion. Nonetheless, it's a good delivery to close out the first over. 7 for no loss. It's going to be Zishan Nasir to start off proceedings here, and that's not the best of deliveries. Drifting onto the leg side, and all Tanishi had to do is just use the pace of Zishan Nasir's first delivery and has walked it away towards the fine leg for a boundary.
Yes, that was a wayward delivery by Zishan. He just had to bring the bat on the ball, and that flew towards that fine leg for 4 runs. Both these batters looking very good so far. They're playing with that straight bat. They're not trying to, play across the line, which is good to see.
Yeah, something you have to be a little be mindful when you are facing against the likes of Zishan Nasir, a bowler who bowls with a lot of heat. I'm not too sure, Abdullah, if you have personally seen Zishan Nasir. Well, he's played a lot of franchise cricket and balls in those early 140s, so can generate a lot of gas and pace. But it's going to be interesting and exciting to see as of on this specific wicket, which is on the slower side, can he generate that pace which is pretty much famous for. Yeah, once again, that extra bit of bounce there was Zishan Nasir, but the problem is that line. He's trying to target the stumps here, but that extra swing on offer. But let me tell you one thing, Abdullah, I really like this by Zishan Nasir. He's worked on his bowling action, on his stride. He's coming a bit closer to the stumps, and also he's looking to hit the stumps. So that is something which is quite admirable. That has gone away on that occasion. So he's swinging the ball both ways. That will put a slight bit of doubt in the batter's mind. Yeah, good observation out there, Abdullah Mazhar, who also has played a lot of cricket here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Yeah. Yeah, and well, now that you're here, Abdullah Mazhar, I have to ask you, you yourself, you have played a lot of cricket here in the iconic, prestigious Sharjah Cricket Stadium. So what is your highest score been here in this ground?
I have a few centuries over here, but I used to bat middle in the order, so I think I've scored 2 centuries over here, and a lot of 50.
Yeah, you still have that flair, Abdullah Mazhar. I think you still have that spark to go out there and play at the highest levels, don't you?
I don't think so. I wouldn't be commentating if I would. I still have this spark.
Well done. Yeah, is just trying to bowl a little too quick. And that's the reason he's not being able to find the right line. The length, for me, it's okay, but the line needs to be fixed here, Abdullah.
Yes, try and come back to that 4th stump channel, off stump, and try and trouble the batters from there.
What do you make of this wicket now under the lights? Well, you have called out the first game, the first semi-final. Now under the lights, certainly there's something changed. Oh, that is a very good delivery. And was that a chance there?
Yes, that I think just was a little bit short on that floating gully or floating slip. Yes, under the lights, it's getting that swing, which we didn't see in the first game, first semi-final.
Yeah, I think it was ever so slightly being held up into the surface and wasn't really coming onto the bat. But under the lights, the story is different. The ball will skid on and come a lot quicker at you. So you as a batter, you need to be a little cautious and be a little proactive in your approach.
Yes, Oasis, and that's a very good-looking shot over covers by Shahrzad. Another 4 added to the tally.
Yeah, he's been slightly wavered in this over. A lot of width offered, and he always wanted to go aerial. And he has found success. It's turned out to be an expensive over and also a lengthy one. 2 gone, 18 for no loss.
18 for none after 2 overs, winning the toss, Shah Rukh Amin, and deciding to bowl first, obviously keeping that due factor in mind. Z Games captain won the toss, decided to bowl first. So far, it's a good start for ALS superstars. 18 for none, Danish Qureshi charging in. Again, he drives and drives uppishly, square of the wicket. That's 4. That was a lovely shot through the offside, square of the wicket. Beautifully played by Tanish.
Near the covers, and now he's aiming that fine leg, square leg region. He's looking very good and positive today.
Terrific stuff. We already witnessed this pitch. It's a belter of a wicket. Over 400 runs scored on exactly the same track in the first semi-final. At the end, Adams Blue going down by a 30 runs margin. Karwan stormed through to the finals. And this is second semi-final. Wow, he was ducking for cover. He was in 2 minds. And he left that bat up in the air. Could have gone anywhere.
Yes, we'll have a look at the replay. And umpire signaling leg byes. Let's have a look at the replay. A good shot delivery by Danish Qureshi. Yes, it went off his bat.
That was clearly off the bat there. He was ducking for cover. He was in 2 minds there. Lucky to be still out there, because that could have popped to anybody on the offside or the wicket keeper. Good surprising short ball from Danish Qureshi. 29 for none. You need a score of around 200 plus on this track. I think it's a good toss to win for Z Games, and they have obviously bowled first, keeping in their minds a due might be a factor. One of the over is a signal from Kashif Billah.
Yes, good captaincy by Z Game Strikers. And that was a fired up delivery, another short one. Tanish didn't read the previous short delivery, which went off his bat.
A very good side. Okay, Fuller Raja there, Basil Hamid, the senior pros. Lovely, outstanding balance at the crease. Early on he played one behind square, this time he goes in front of square.
He's got all the shots in the book. What a shot once again by Tanish. And it raced away for 4 more runs. It's end of 3 overs, 33 for no loss.
.33 for none after 3 overs. It's time for some spin and some spin of Nilanj Keswani. That angle around the wicket will start off to 2 right-handers. Uzair Bacha, 9 of 5 deliveries. Nice drift in good areas.
He's a very talented batter. He's batting. He's a very talented bowler. Sorry, and we've seen him bat well in the Emirates T50. And look at that first top delivery. It came back in. Good armour to start up with.
Nicely played, dab down. Good bit of work on the offside. I think it was Zishan Nasir diving away. Fielding plays a huge role, especially in a crunch game like this. Good work.
Absolutely, you need to field your heart out. You need to put in those dives. You're a young team, very well balanced team. So you can save like 20 to 30 runs just by fielding well in the innings.
Oh, absolutely. Tanish back on strike, 21 of 13. Lovely, outstanding again. That punch goes for 4. That was a terrific shot again.
Pure timing on that. Just look at that. That raced away. And the outfield is very quick today.
It's lightning fast. And there's no room for error as a bowler. This is a belter of a pitch, and I was down there after the first game. I had a look at the pitch. It's still rock hard, and you can see those indentations of the ball pitching. There's a lot of white marks. It goes to show how hard the surface is.
Yes, you had that right. Spot on. Belter of a wicket, like you said earlier. A good shot. Over point this time. 4 more runs. ALS superstars cruising.
Width was the problem for Nilanj Keswani again. A bit too wide on that occasion. In a square drive, he had all the intention to go up and over. You got to bowl at the stumps here on this pitch. The width is your worst enemy.
Yeah, especially you don't have a fielder patrolling deep, so you can't give that extra width to the batter. And both these batters are looking very good.
Again, cracked it through the offside. This is even better. Save your leg. Don't run for those. This is exquisite bit of batting here from Tanisuri.
Beautiful batting once again. 3 4s on the trot. And this time it was a touch fuller, but he bisected those 2 fielders, and it goes for another 4.
I played it late. That was a very, very fine shot. Wasn't a bad delivery. It just pure class from Tanisuri. The way he was able to play it under his eyes, played it light as well, and now 3 through mid-wicket. He's a class player, and it's a treat to watch him operate like that. 4 overs gone. 47 for none. Umar Ali Khan introduced into the attack, 47 for none. It's a great start in Z Games. I'm sure they would have watched that first semi-final, and they would have watched Karwan. After 6 overs, the opposition were 102 for no loss, and they managed to come back and win the game. So it's not the typical sort of pitch where if opposition is getting on top, you just think that all is lost. I think in a big game like this, it's always an opportunity for you to set small targets and claw yourself back into the game, because 11.75 runs per over, yes, you will think opposition has got away from, but it's a great batting wicket. You got to have that in mind as well.
Yes, Asghar, few good overs from here. Z Game Strikers could always come back in the game. We've seen it in the first semi-finals. They were cruising along. Adam Blues, they were cruising along 6 overs, 100 runs for no loss, and they couldn't chase that. So you just have to be in the game.
Yeah, one wicket can change the course of the game. And that one over from Zame, where he took 3 wickets, completely changed the game. They were in the hunt right through, but just at the end, the execution from Karwan was outstanding. This game promises to be a great one as well. Another blockbuster, high-scoring affair I'm expecting here.
Me too. The viewers are also expecting the same. And that's why people are watching, tuning in.
Basil Hamid, captain. Smiling face of Akafullah Raja. He'll be required with the ball later on. Watching the proceedings with great interest. They played some outstanding cricket. This is the big day. A place in the finals or nothing.
Yes, it's a big day. You have to put your 100% in today's game. And great bowling by Umair. He's a very experienced campaigner. We've seen him perform over these years in the domestic circuit. A very good player. A match winner.
50 up here for ALS Superstars. Coming in at just 4.3 overs. Great start by the openers. Tanisuri in particular looking outstanding, looking in sublime form. Needs to convert this into a big one. Umar Ali Khan, tidy start from him. Pushed away on the offside, straight to covers. Shah at the stumps. Great backing up there. I think it's Neelaj Keswani who ran all the way from deep mid-wicket, and few spectators. They're enjoying themselves as well, watching on the big screen.
Yes, there are a lot of people coming in. The weather is pleasant so far. And thank you for coming, sir.
Nicely dabbed down. This is a chase. Ball wins. Fast outfield.
What a calculated shot by Uzair. Played it late. The third man was inside the circle, and what a great shot. Great execution. 4 runs added to the tally. The good thing about these batters are they're not playing those rash shots. They're playing with that straight bat, playing those late cuts, and they're getting their boundaries, and they're going over 11 runs of the over.
Oh, absolutely. Great support there for both teams here. Being a Sunday, people have turned out in good numbers here at this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 5 overs gone. 54 for none. Five overs done and dusted. 54 for no loss. It's a great start. Use of the feet, and he goes straight down the ground. That is one of the best shots you will ever see, for a couple of reasons. The use of the feet and then going straight.
What a shot by Tanish. He's looking destructive today, and he welcomes Nilaj with the big 6 over long on. And he's in his second over. He's gone for 20 runs so far.
He's having the better of Nilaj Keswani here, Tanish Suri. Up and over, and he gone. Reward here. He redeems himself. That one just bounced a little extra, and he's got rid of a well-settled Tanish Suri here.
That was a rare loose shot by Tanish. Saw that shot delivery, but hitting it in the air. And a good catch taken in the point. He has to walk back. 42 in 21 deliveries. He was looking very good. And Nilaj gets the wicket. And you should have seen the celebration.
60 for 1 against the runner play. Tanish Suri walks back for 42 magnificent runs, and they lose their first wicket. $60 for 1 after 5.2 overs. ALS Superstars, they've just lost their first wicket. Reward here for Nilaj Keswani was taken on by Tanish Suri. First ball hit him down the ground. The next one was a bit short. I think that extra bit of bounce was the reason we was not able to control that shot.
And plus, you've hit him for a 6 in the first delivery. Try and keep the ball down. You know you had those fielders on that, but nevertheless, unlucky. But he batted very well.
Anil comes in at number 3, one of the consistent batters for ALS Superstar back in Abu Dhabi. Technically correct. Bats at number 3. And he's got a job to do here. The team is in very good position. He's just about to keep building those partnerships.
Yes, he has a role to play. He's a technically sound batter. He needs to bat out. Very well played. It's good to, get early when you're early in the crease, you get the middle sweet part of the bat. That gives you immense confidence.
Yeah, it's always very, very special to walk out to bat. And that's very special venue. With the ball coming onto the bat, this is the track you want to bat, and look at that for a shot. absolutely brilliant. One of the hardest shots in cricket, the extra cover drive.
Yes, that was a well calculated shot. He went inside out over the covers, and what an eventful over. 10 runs on the wicket after 6 overs, 64 for 1.
Ronak Panoli comes into the attack here. I think it's a good move from Shahrukh because he often does a thing with the ball. He also seems to have that knack of picking up a wicket, and he's more than handy, Ronak Panoli.
Yes, we've seen him take wickets quite regularly. He plays for Dubai and his club cricket as well. He's a good handy bowler.
Pushed away. This is the stage of the game, and they come back for a couple. That's good placement. This stage of the game, I think they need to be circumspect as well. Can't really get ahead of yourself and try and push too early and lose couple of wickets. They just need to go at the same pace, 7, 8, 9 runs per over. Very good shot, powerfully played down the ground. Will be cut off.
Yes, that was powerful. That was a great looking shot, but well done in the deep. 3 runs off the over so far. A quiet over. Ronak looking very good.
He's bowling at a decent pace as well. 2 dots, then a couple, then a single, 3 runs. That's fine. These conditions. Cut and cut quite nicely. A lot of territory to cover for the man in the deep race. Does well. This is good rotation of strike. Another couple of runs here.
Yes, Rais has been busy in that area. 2 more runs added to the tally, and you just need to build a partnership. You've started well. You need to keep rotating strikes and find that odd boundary. End of 7 overs, 70 for 1.
Ronak Panoli bowled a very good over the previous one, and now it's Nilaj Keswani. $71 for 1. Interesting stage of the game, Abdullah Mazhar.
Evenly poised. And Nilash Keshwani took the wicket in the previous over. What a wicket that was of Tanish Suri. Good single taken by Uzair Bacha and brings Anil to strike.
Yeah, tapped away on the offside. Nilanj is that sort of character who always likes the challenge, and he was taken by Tanis Suri, and then was able to come back. Nicely played, square of the wicket. This game is all about temperament and solid temperament under pressure. There will be times when opposition or a certain individual gets on top of you, but you got to stay in the game, and he exactly did that.
Yes, you need to fight till the very end. It's not over till it's over.
Oh, absolutely, Abdullah. That is the name of the game, and especially playing those big games, it's about your temperament, how you handle the pressure, because all of a sudden in a knockout game it's a different sort of pressure when you know that if you make a mistake and you will be out of the tournament, and it's not easy to get to the semi-finals, and once you get to the semi-final, then it's one step away from the glory of reaching the finals.
Agreed, Oscar. These lads are working very hard, and they come into the semis after working very hard, and they're coming back for the second. Could be risky, but he makes it easily. And at times you play 19 overs of good cricket, and 1 over spoils the whole hard work which you have done from the start of the tournament.
Absolutely, it's a funny old game. Sometimes one mistake led to another, and you find yourself not able to recover in time. Worked away on the onside. This is excellent running, great placement. And Hilan's getting a bit frustrated here. He's bowled a good over, but he's not happy with the fielding effort. 77 for 1 after 8. Ronak Panoli to continue here around the wicket. Good delivery, pushed away on the offside. Abdullah, we have seen a cracking first semi-final. What do you think was the difference between the two teams?
I think that 1 over where you gave Vaibhav and he got hit for 30 runs by Sanjay Pahel. He got hit for 30 runs, and they lost by exactly the same amount of runs.
Well, 30 runs in 1 over is huge. But credit needs to go to Sanjay Pahel as well. I mean, Vaibhav Govikar was brought in to just get an over out of him, and the way Sanjay played in that over really took the game to a different level in the end. But having said that, we'll talk a bit more about it after this delivery. Even after that, chasing 217, they were almost there. First 6 overs, 102 for no loss any given day on a belter of a pitch, 116 to get in last 14 overs with 10 wickets in hand. That's a massive collapse for them to lose from there.
Agreed, Asghar. I think that's a dot delivery. Yes, coming back to your question, I think the middle order batters didn't do a good job. They didn't play with intent. They didn't play with the straight bat. And yes,
this has gone high up into the night sky and caught. Danish Qureshi, safe as a house under that one. Little bit of pressure building. Ronak Panoli strikes here, and that's the end of Uzair trying to break free. It had the height, but not the distance.
yes, he didn't time it, but he was playing good. He should have hanged on. They're going at 10 runs, almost 10 runs and over. You didn't need to play that rash shot. So he has to walk back after scoring 24 runs. 80 for 2. Basil Hamid, the captain, walks in for ALS Superstars. In a very crunch situation, 80 for 2 in 8.5 overs. He has a role to play. He needs to bat it out. Anil looking good of 11 deliveries. And we spoke about this man. He's a wicket taker and he gets one for Zame Strikers once again. This has been a very good tournament for Ronak Panoli. Very well bowled. It's end of the 9th over, 80 for 2. Nilash to bowl his last over of a spell. He's touch expensive, but nevertheless, he's taken that all-important wicket. Great bowling and a good run by Anil brings the captain Basil to strike. The match is evenly poised at the moment. It could slip anyway. Basil has to bat on with Anil. And for Zame Strikers, they need to get the captain back in the pavilion, in the dugout, sorry. We know what temperament Basil possesses. He's a very good batter, especially in these conditions. Well bowled by Nilansh. Another single added to the tally. Lovepreet Singh patrolling at fine leg. Well played by Anil. And that's the right call to not opt for that risky single. You don't need a run out at this stage of the game. The run rate is very good, 8.63. You just need to build a partnership. It's a flat wicket. Well played by Anil. A quiet over by Nilan so far. He's looking good to finish off. He was a touch expensive in his first over, but he has come back strongly after that. A very good bowler. He knows how to bowl in these tough crunch situations. Very well bowled and equally well played by Basil. Last ball of the delivery and last ball of his spell. It's been a very good spell by Nilansh. Another single to finish the 10th over, 85 for 2. An end of a very good spell by Nilansh. We are back after the drinks break. And Ronak Paroli starting his third over. He's been very good so far. Just 10 runs off the over. Just 10 runs off his... And he's into his third over so far. 86 for 2 in 10.2 overs. That could be risky. We'll have to wait. And that's a good effort by the short fine leg fielder. Anil very lucky. That was a short delivery. Should have been pulled away. But very lucky Anil to survive this. A better effort maybe. That's a very good looking shot over covers. That has been put away for 4 more runs. And Ronak was looking very good. He saw that with over covers and he hit him. And 4 more runs added to the tally, 91 for 2. Six runs of the over so far. Another short delivery by Ronak. He's bowled well so far, but in this over he's looked a bit short, trying to bowl those armers. And another single added brings Basil on strike. Good delivery. That was a good armor and very well played by Basil. And that's end of the 11th over, 93 for 2.
'93 for 2 after 11 overs. That run rate started around 11 and a half, is dropped down to 8 and a half. Some good stuff coming in from Z Games bowlers, and those wickets, they do help slowing things down here. Taimur Bhatti starts off with a delivery down the leg side and gets away with it. Brush something on the way through Basil Hamid. A lot will depend on him here. Very fine batter, Basil. Such a quality player, can hit the ball a long way. Pushed away on the offside towards that deep third. There's a deep point as well. Those two fielders are out on the offside. Cover and mid-off in the ring. The idea is to just push the ball across. The right-handers, there is also a fly slip, deepish, short third. Danish Qureshi there, and on the onside, short fine, deep mid-on and deep mid-wicket. Beautiful shot. Absolutely stunning. It was pitched up, all right, but you had to get into a position. And boy, he got himself into a great position there, Anil. Exquisite timing and placement. Missed his length and paid the price there. Wonderful shot. Overcompensating on that occasion and string down the leg side. Taimur. Imran Munir officiating in this game. Top umpire. Alongside Kashif Billah. Gives that one as a wide. So Taimur at the moment just struggling for rhythm here. Good delivery played away on the offside. .99 for 2 here with 8.3 overs remaining. They really will be targeting with 8 wickets in hand. Score of around 200. Short ball. He gets under that one. It was a good bumper, one of the over. But it was directed quite nicely towards the body. That's a no ball. Worked away on the onside. Will he look to come back for the second? Yes, he does. So that's a good result here for ALS Superstars. 100 is up. And it's a no ball. And Basil Hamid will have the strike. Taimur not quite at his best here in the opening over. Let's have a look. He's got a big stride going forward. Given as a no ball, and Basil Hamid quickly getting off the blocks, picking up a couple, and will have the privilege to enjoy that free hit. 103 for 2 here. Still 8 overs remaining after this one. They need a big finish. Free hit on offer. Basil Hamid facing up to Taimur. Slow delivery. Bowled it into the wicket. Heaved away on the leg side. He's coming back for the second. There was a bit of a confusion there. Anil was not sure, but they make it through. And I think that throw hit him on the helmet, so you got to go through those protocols. The umpire is walking up. 12 overs gone, 105 for 2. Ronak continuing. He gives room and he's been smashed through the offside from Anil.
Anil has been severe in that cover region so far. He's hit all his boundaries in that region. He sees it in his arc and he just places it to perfection, and he doesn't even bother keeping the ball down. He knows he middles it so well in that region.
He's a quality player. 29 of 22. They'll be hoping that he goes all the way here. Good arm ball and pushed away on the offside for a single. So good start. Well, it's going to be overthrows. No, good backing up again. It's Nilanj Keswani who's so quick.
I think Ronak has to put a hand to the ball. He needs to stop it himself, other than relying on the fielder to back up. You're playing a semi-final. You can't leak those extra runs.
Makes room. Doesn't get past that fielder. There's pressure building on these two. They know that they have to score and score big here.
Yes, they need to finish on a high. They've started well, Tansuri and Uzair Bacha. They started well. And now you need to finish well. That was a little wayward delivery. But I think he shuffled, Basil shuffled towards the leg stump. And that was not a wide. Good running by these two batters. Another quick single. It's good to see, they're getting that 6-7 runs off the over.
But it's a stage of the game. I think sooner or later they will start looking to play those big shots, because against a strong batting lineup, they will need that score of around 190, 200. That's a very fine shot. Terrific timing again from Anil.
What a great shot by Anil once again. He sees that short ball and sees the width, and he places that to perfection. He's a good cutter, and he drives the ball over cover very well. It's end of the 13th over, 115 for 2.
$115 for 2 after 13 overs. Umar Ali Khan comes into the attack. Right up in the block hole. He's such an experienced bowler, such an experienced cricketer in these sort of situations.
Agreed. I've seen him play for so long, and he doesn't have that express space, but he still keeps it very economical. He bowls that Yorkers when required. He bowls that cutters. He knows his field placement, and what a seasoned campaigner he is over the years.
Nice punch on the offside. Just a single. I think this is the stage here. They must look to play a few shots now. All right, going around 6-7, but bear in mind the batting ability and this track and the dew. They need runs.
A lot of runs from here. They need to finish close to that 200 runs mark, because this is a very good batting track, and rightly said, the dew factor.
Again, the lack of pace. That's where he comes so handy, Umar Ali Khan. On a belter of a pitch, he's making it difficult because he's bowling it slow. He's bowling it into the wicket. He's mixing his pace.
This is experience for you. Look at that. Another full delivery. And good running by these two batters.
Not a bad delivery at all. Going for that yorker, those low full tosses sometimes can be very difficult to put away. He's bowling straight as well, and it has done a little bit of damage to the bat, I guess, as well. That bottom of that big bat.
Yeah, we spoke about that earlier. These bats nowadays are very expensive. If you break a bat, it would cost you thousands.
This is in the air. He's created a chance here and put down. It was Nilanjke, Swani and Race both converging at that ball. Let's have a look.
A better effort was required. He made all that ground, but could not grab it. A better effort was required. We'll have a look at the replay. He made all that ground. He should have taken it.
He seemed to have it covered, but it's just at the last second. He's just not able to grab to hold of that one. That's a big miss as well, because it's Basil Hamid, who can be dangerous, who has got enormous ability to play those big shots. It's an important catch put down.
Yes, it in this when if that could have been taken, that would have changed the complex of the game. 121 for 3, and you have a new batter coming in to bat the death overs. That would have been very tough condition for ALS superstars.
Heaved away on the leg side. That was a slow delivery. Riggs does well in the deep. 14 overs gone. A very good over in the circumstances from Umar Ali Khan. Touch unlucky to not have Bas Hamid caught at long on. 122 for 2. Not quite timing it once again, Basil Hamid. It's been the kind of innings from him. Normally he's very, very free flowing, but 17 of 19 is not the way he operates, but you can always make up. Nicely played by Anil. And it's gone through his race. That's a crucial miss.
Rohan's not happy here, and a very poor effort by Rais. He's been busy today in the field, but a better effort was required. Last moment, he got the eyes off the ball, and that went for 4 runs.
Normally he's very safe. Anything close to him, he's got good hands, Rice. But on that occasion, one of those occasions, as a fielder, it all happens sometime, even to the best in the business. And it's not a good feeling, I tell you. That's a very good shot, but they've got those fielders quite straight, actually, for Basil.
Because, Rohan bowls that fuller deliveries quite often, and he tries to bowl that yorker. I mean, you can't call it a yorker. It's a full pitch stop delivery towards near your toes. So you need to keep those fielders straight. Look at that delivery.
This time he's gone. That's a wicket. They were after another dent for ALS Superstars. Is set. Anil looking to break free. Finds cover. Safe pair of hands. Umar Ali Khan does the rest.
What a catch by Umar Ali Khan. And great bowling. Disciplined bowling. He's pitched it up. And even the 4 he got hit was right where the fielder was. So good bowling by Rohan Mustafa. We know what kind of bowling he does. He keeps it very tight. 129 for 3.
Ron Mustafa with an important strike, 129 for 3, 14.5 overs. Getting rid of a set batter like Anil will obviously go a long way for Sea Games. They have done well to control things. Nicely tapped away on the offside, a dot ball to finish. 7 runs and a wicket for Ron Mustafa, 15 gone, 129 for 3. Full toss, struck hard, and still not able to find those gaps here. Basil Hamid. Well, the pressure is well and truly on the captain.
Yes, he's faced 21 deliveries. He needs to finish strong here. He's taken that extra bit of time, so he has to finish on a high against Zame Strikers. We know it's a very good bowling unit. He needs to finish on a very good note.
Cuts and cuts nicely, but it doesn't beat backward point. They scamper through for a single. There's an appeal here, and I think they have gone upstairs. This is going to be very close.
Yes, very close. Good fielding in the point. And a risky run taken. We'll have to wait and see.
Off balance. It was a good throw from Danish Qureshi. Struck hard. He was pretty close. And that backward point did well. And then threw off balance next to the stumps. Zishan Abed, he whips the bails off, but I think he's in. He's in by a foot.
Yes, he looks comfortable. And this is the interesting part of the game. You have 5 overs left. You have 7 wickets in hand. You need to have a game plan where you must eye and finish. Maybe 190, 180, 190 would be a good score.
Well, anything is possible, but right now, a lot depends on Basil. It's a slow start for him. They bowled particularly well to him. Worked away on the onside. And they're coming back for the second. The boundaries just been dried up.
Yes, you need to get that odd boundary in every over now. You have just 4 overs left after this. You are taking those singles and doubles, but that won't, if you're trying to eye that 200-run mark, that would not help you here.
Another delivery offside off stump called as a wide by the umpire, and Basil was really looking to smash it.
Yes, Umair Khan not looking happy with the umpire's decision, but we need to move on with the game. And yes, a rare wide delivery by Umair. He's looked very good so far.
Slow delivery. This is surely a chance. Rice takes the catch. Oh, it was substitute fielder Nader Hussain. An important strike here from Umar Ali Khan.
Yes, we were talking about that. He was wicketless, he was bowling well, and finally you get rewarded for bowling that disciplined line, that accurate line. That was that cutter and safely taken by the substitute fielder. He's also very good talent.
Yeah, very good fieldsman, Nader Hussain on the field and doing the job here. Z Games, they're controlling things in the second semi-final of CBFS T20. 134 for 4.
The new batter in Muhammad will be coming and facing Umar Ali Khan, who's bowling on a very disciplined line. He's almost finished his third over, two deliveries left. And he gets off the mark on the first delivery, brings Azaz on strike.
.135 for 4. Last ball of the 16th over. Beautiful delivery. That's a very good delivery to finish off. Another top over from Umar Ali Khan.
We'll have a look at the replay. That was a very good delivery. Very lucky. Didn't move his back feet. End of 16 overs, 135 for 4.
Ron Mustafa to continue here. Struck nicely. On the offside, well, how well he's timed that ball. Excellent stroke here from the left-hander.
What a good shot. This is because those two fielders who are patrolling the boundary are very straight. And because of that, this shot was executed to perfection.
Struck again. On the offside. Now that Basel is gone, these two will have to really step up here, and they need a big finish. Now, I think even if they get to 180, they'll be happy with that, but 200 is out of the window now.
Yes, after Basel perishes. That could be very close. Good. That's been given out by the umpire. Good fielding by Umar Ali Khan at covers.
Wickets falling just at the wrong time. Full toss, hit hard. Excellent bit of work, right game awareness, and throwing it bounce next to Ron Mustafa. That's excellent fielding. Even the full and dive, not saving him on that occasion. So another one goes 140 for 5. 141 for 5. Just losing their way here. Run the wicket. Straying onto the pads. I think he got something on it. Yes, off the bat, 4 runs. Crucial boundary.
Good shot by Ethan. Ball was drifting on those pads and he swept him very well and very fine for 4 beautiful runs. He's gone 10 off the over, but he's got that wicket, a run out. Single added, and that's end of 17 overs, 146 for 5.
One 146 for 5. Going into the last 3 overs. Those 3 overs are so crucial in the second semi-final of the tournament. Brilliant delivery. Well, I think Umair Ali Khan, Abdullah Mazhar, he's made the difference on a belter of a pitch. He's bowled with great economy, great control.
He knows the line and length where he has to bowl, and his variation is very good. We've seen it over the past. Look at that delivery. Another variation, a leg cutter. Another single. That second run could have been risky, but good call.
Ethan and Izaz really will have to step up and start playing big shots. That's the problem. When you reach that sort of stage of the innings, you need those set batters, at least one of them out there. And that's what happens when you lose wicket. It often really derail your momentum to a big extent. Going for that Yorker, low full toss. It's possibly the best delivery at this stage of the game.
Yes, you said that right. You need a batter who could bat till the end. You needed lights of Basel to bat till the end. Or they started off very well, but to win T20 games, you even need to finish well, so that you can build a big score on the board.
Absolutely, Abdullah. All is not lost. I think if they can finish here around 180, 175, still in a big semi-final, the scoreboard pressure can come into play. It all depends with the new ball. If they can pick up 2 or 3 early wickets, that could really push Z game on the back foot. But if they don't pick up wickets in the power play, defending 170 odd, it will be one-way traffic.
Yes, we all know Z game strikers. They can strike well. They have that batting power in them, and all skillful batters in their lineup. Yes, another rare wide delivery by Umair Ali Khan. That pitched outside off stump and went away. Rightly called by the umpire.
It was that back of the hand leg cutter gone wrong there for Umair Ali Khan. 150 up here for ALS Superstars and worked away on the onside. 18 overs gone. 151 for 5.
Rohan Ali Khan coming to bowl his 3rd over, and he's been exceptional so far. He's bowling that quick Yorkers, slow Yorkers, which is, tough to execute. You have to be you have to read those balls early to execute them.
Well, just like that, improvisation and throw at the bowler's end could work in your favor. You got to find a way here to deal with those deliveries. And he's bowling from a short run and block all deliveries from Ron Mustafa. He's doing a very good job. 154 for 5. Another full toss. Couldn't really get under it.
Yes, a better execution was required for ALS superstars. But so far, Rohan Mustafa is bowling a very good spell here.
Struck hard towards mid-off. Another single. At the moment, singles won't do any harm to Zame Strikers. It's about damage control, and they've done brilliantly to stop those boundaries.
Yes, they've bowled well. And even though they've a bit few missed fielding, but overall they've done very good fielding in the field.
$156 for 5 in this stage. Just 7 more legitimate deliveries remaining in the innings here. Another foolish delivery. This is outstanding stuff from Ron Mustafa. 19 gone. 158 for 5. $158 for 5 after 19 overs. Danish Qureshi to bowl the last over of the innings. Zame Strikers, they will feel they've done a very good job in restricting them. After a quick start, they pull things back. Great Yorker.
Yes, Asghar. They were looking to close near 200, and if you check the first 6 overs, they were batting extremely well, and at an average of 11.75, if you remember. And after that, these Zame Striker bowlers have bowled their heart out, and they've brought their team back into the game, in the driving seat.
Oh, absolutely. I think Tanish Suri wicket was the difference. The way he was going, he was stroking the ball so well. Ethan on strike. Played away on the offside. They haven't been able to find boundaries. I can't remember the last time they struck a boundary. It was a long time back.
I think 2 overs back, Ethan D'Souza swept Rohan Mustafa for 4 runs. That was inside edge. 2-3 overs back.
Oh, yes. He's got a very sharp brain, Abdullah Mazhar. But in this sort of stage of the game, we expect in the last 5 to have plenty of boundaries, normally in a T20 game.
Agreed, Asghar. You need a lot of boundaries. In fact, the last 2 overs we've seen just singles and a couple of doubles. You don't finish here. If you need to win a semi-final, you need to finish on a high. You had to be at least between 180 and 190.
Oh, absolutely. But what a performance coming in from Zgame's. Improvisation, he misses that one, walking across the stumps, and it's another dot ball.
That was good intention, but he missed the line of the ball. And another dot delivery in the last over. You don't that's not called. You need to hit those big boundaries to finish. And we just have 2 deliveries left after this. Ethan, you need to go big, boy.
Oh, absolutely. Round the wicket. Brilliant Yorker. Would have slipped past leg stump. But another top class delivery.
Yes, good death bowling by Danish Qureshi. We know he has that express pace and accurate line and length. That was a very good ball. And rightly called by the umpire, that was missing leg.
Great stuff. Absolutely stunning from Danish Qureshi. Bowling those Yorkers round the wicket at will. Last ball of the innings. Use of the feet. Gets it on the full toss. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Perfect way to finish off the innings with a boundary.
Finally, we've seen another boundary in the last ball of the last over. And that's a good cover drive. He came out and they would finish at 166 for 5. That was a good shot to finish.
166 for 5. Will it be enough? It remains to be seen, Abdullah Mazhar.
You never know. It's the all-important semi-finals. If you could strike early with the new ball, you might be able to put Z Game Strikers under pressure.
Oh, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head by saying that. Terrific stuff from Z Game Strikers and terrific stuff coming in from the man next to me, Abdullah Mazhar. A lot of experience. Played at the highest level. Well, 166 for 5 after 20 overs. That's the batting card. Tanesuri looked really good. 42 in just 21 deliveries. 24 for Zair Bacha. 40 for Anil Narayanan. 21 for Basil Hamid. 13 not out for Izaz Ali, and Ethan also chipped in with 11. But they will feel like they're about 25 to 30 runs light. As far as the bowling concerned, Z Game Strikers, that's how the bowling card pan out. Danish Qureshi, none for 29. 1 over from Zishan Nasir, none for 11. Wicket for Keswani. Umar Khan was the pick of the bowlers. Slow things down along with Ronak Panoli also doing a good job, and at the back end, Ron Mustafa also quite economical. 3 overs, 1 for 24. 167 is the target for Z Game Strikers in the second semi-final of CBFS T20 here at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, we will dive into a short little break and we'll be back with the run chase of Z Game Strikers. They need 167 in 20 overs.
All right, we're back with the innings break, and we are in the second innings where Zame Strikers are chasing 167, where ASL scored 166 for 5 in their allotted 20 overs. They were doing well in the first part, and they couldn't carry on and finish it on a high. Nevertheless, it's the all-important second semi-final. If you could get some wickets with the new ball, you could put some kind of pressure on the Zame Strikers. We know they have a very good batting lineup, and Akif will start from the pavilion end. Umpire says play. A very good shot to start up with. A good shot delivery. Well read by Ronak and played well. He finds the fielder in the deep. He will open his mark. And he's off the mark now. And Shahrukh Amin will be opening the batting with him. He's a stylish opener. We know he has the batting capability. He has the temperament. It's not a very big score. You need to just hang in there and play a genuine inning with the straight bat. Well played. That was a quick delivery on the leg stump, and equally very well played by Shahrukh. Even he's off the mark. If you're able to swing the ball a little bit, if you try and swing the ball, yes, it's a flat deck, but this new ball will do a little bit, and you could put some pressure, early pressure on Zame Strikers. Good delivery. That's a close call. And a great delivery by Akif. He takes the first wicket.
What a start here from Akifullah Raja. Ball of full length, swinging in. And that's where Ronak Panoli, sometime a little tentative to move that front foot forward, caught right in front of the stumps, and Akif strikes a much needed breakthrough here.
That was plumb. That was so easy for the umpire. Ronak did not move his feet. There was no foot movement. He should have, tried and played with that straight bat. 2 for 1.
Two for one after just 3 deliveries. It brings Ron Mustafa to the middle. A man for big occasions. He finds a way to deliver on those knockout games. Can he do it here for Zame? Round the wicket. Lovely delivery and equally well played. Pushes that one on the onside. He's so quick between the wickets as well. There's a ricochet. Will allow them an extra run.
Yes, he's off the mark, Rohan. He finished his D50 with a win, and he scored a lot of runs. Let's look. Was that a close call? No. I think he made it. It hit the stumps, but they come back for another extra run.
Akif seems to be really involved here. I love the way, the energy, the way he's running in, he's steaming in here. He's got a spring in his step. Oh, quick delivery, good aggression. He gets underneath that one. And bit of eye contact as well.
Yeah, that's good aggression with Rohan Mustafa. They know each other from decades, and it's good to see that competition.
Yeah, I like that. Nothing too serious, just a friendly banter. And it just spices things up for our viewers as well, right around the world. You come to a middle and things are heating up. Oh, good delivery. He was in two minds there. Pacey delivery to end the over. 4 for 1 after 1. Two left-handers in the middle. The captain on strike. Good delivery from Mudassar. There's a hint of a swing from the left-hander.
Yes, a good tossed-up delivery by Mudassar. And Shahrukh takes a single and brings Rohan on strike. Both left-handers in the crease so far. We'll have to wait and see if they can pull up another wicket from here.
Or they'll be looking for early wickets. That's the only way they can restrict them. Outside edge. Has he taken it? Yes, he has. They're claiming, and that's a big wicket.
We just spoke about this, a ball earlier. And what a great catch taken by the short third man. We are seeing some swing and a twist in this game.
Excellent catching. Those are very, very difficult. Abdullah Mazhar diving forward and taking that one just inches off the ground.
It's good to see he had the fingers underneath the ball. And that was a great catch. And you seeing the back of this batter, Rohan Mustafa. We know how dangerous he could be. 5 for 2.
Five for 2 in just 1.2 overs. Unbelievable start to this run chase. Mudassar striking early on was Akif Raja, who struck within his first over. It's all happening. That brings Lovepreet Singh Bajwa to the middle, and what a time to come in with his side. 5 for 2. Mudassar has got his tail up. Watch out, that ball gonna be aimed at the pads. Oh, stylish drive. He gets it through. I think he got a bit of a hand to it, and they will come back for a couple.
Yes, a very good start by Lovepreet. He middled that ball, and that was a good piece of fielding at point, at cover. Look at that. Good fielding. And don't forget, Lovepreet had a very good D50 series. He has 100, couple of 50s. This man is in form. So if you could get another wicket from here, you could put Z Game Strikers on the back foot. They are already struggling at 7 for 2.
Oh yes, he's a quality player in good form, Lovepreet Singh. Beautifully done through the offside. That is quite evident. The way he's moving his feet, it's quite sharp. That's what form does to you.
Yeah, just look at that foot movement and look at that placement. He has all that time in the world. It's good to see him bat.
Stylish player, elegant player, and he's off the blocks pretty quickly. 6 of 2 here. But I don't mind if I'm Mudassir. With the new ball, you got to be prepared to get driven, and quite disappointed with that dismissal. Ron Mustafa is an important player. He's gone back in the pavilion and waiting for his batters to step up here. Onto the legs. Beautifully played and brilliant stop here. This is outstanding bit of cricket in the field.
What commitment by the fielder in the deep. Mudassir drifting on to those leg stumps after taking that wicket. He needs to come back towards that off stump line and look at that effort. Good fielding in the deep.
That was travelling. That was really timed beautifully by Lovepreet. The ball is just pinging off his bat. 13 for 2. Mudassir looking to trap him on the crease with that in-swinger. Good short ball. A surprise delivery. Beautifully bowled. 2 overs gone. 13 for 2. Thirteen for 2. The captain on strike here. Akifullah Raja round the wicket. Down the leg side, he's asking the question. It will be a very interesting call. I think may have brushed something on the way through. Yes, leg bias is the signal.
Rightly called by the umpire. Maybe Mudassir should have had a shy on the stumps. Lovepreet was a bit slow running, taking that single. He should have had a good go for that run out.
Yeah, they got to really be sharp in the field and pounce on any opportunity, because brilliance in the field could make the big difference in a knockout game like this.
Yes, you've put the early pressure on them. You can't release the pressure. You need to keep bowling and asking questions, bowling on that tight line.
Exactly what the doctor ordered, picking up few early wickets. Oh, very good delivery. Look at the shape on it. It had Lovepreet searching and well adjusted at the end.
Yeah, if you have eyes on the ball, you could adjust good deliveries. All of a sudden, if you get a good delivery, you can adjust. And very well played by Lovepreet. That was a ball right on the money.
Absolutely fantastic length. Angled in. He's got that kind of action, Akif Raja. If you're a right-handed batter, you will always feel the ball coming towards you, that sort of angle. Once it pitches, when it's straightened, it becomes very difficult for the right-hander. Look at him go. Excellent bouncer, good intensity.
Yeah, that's good aggression by Akif. That's 1 for the over. And well done by Lovepreet, letting that go. If you see, there's a deep square leg in place for that kind of delivery. Well played by Lovepreet, letting that go.
It's important sometime to just be yourself. Normally he likes to take on those short balls, but there's a trap set for him. He knows the importance of his wicket. Getting under that one, that's a good leave. In the air and so close to that short mid wicket. It will be a very interesting replay. Meanwhile, it's a boundary as well.
Yes, we'll have a look at the replay, but nevertheless, he's timed it to perfection. Let's have a look. Yes, a bit away from that short mid wicket, but he gets 4 important runs and 18 for 2.
Timing exquisite once again. He's a lovely timer of the ball, and that ball is just whistled off his bat. 7 deliveries he's faced. He seems to be in very, very good form, and he is in very good form. Steaming in is Raja. Again, square of the wicket. Good bit of work on the offside. That ball was also travelling.
Yes, that's a sign of a player in form. He's middling almost every delivery.
What an occasion is this? Like always, semi-final, the second semi-final of CBFS T20. Brilliantly organized at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and I would like to congratulate all the people behind the scenes working so hard, and the production team to bring these pictures live to our viewers around the world. It's been truly an outstanding effort.
Agreed, Asghar. They're doing a very great job. End of 3 overs, 18 for 2.
Eighteen for 2 after 3 overs. Shakib Ahmed introduced into the attack. Very handy right armor. He's got to maintain that pressure here. good delivery. Shahrukh has got this unique technique where he bats on off stump. That's the dugout. Man padded up. Rais Ahmed. He holds significant importance, but they would like this partnership to be stretched further.
Yes, we know what destruction this man can cause. And you've talked about his stance. You don't see the wickets when he's batting. You can't see the wickets, but he needs to have the eye on the ball so that if he misses, he's the goner.
Yeah, but that technique works for him. Bit like quick single, bit like the great Stephen Smith. He likes to back himself to hit the ball. And I rarely see Shahrukh Amin getting trap leg before, because he's got a very good eye, like you mentioned, a top batter himself. And when you bat on that off stump, it's imperative that you don't miss anything, otherwise you are dead in front.
Absolutely. Spot on, Asghar. And we're witnessing a partnership building up over here by these two batters.
They need a big one here. As far as required run rate is concerned, 8.88. It is pretty much under control in these conditions. Fast outfield. Use of the feet. It looks to pull and he gets it through. That's quality batting here. The positive intent coming in from Lovepreet, and Zishan Abid has enjoyed that.
Yes, he steps down. And look at that shot. Pulls it over mid-wicket for 4 more runs. That's his third boundary. And he's looking very good. 16 of 10 deliveries.
Oh, absolutely. And Zishan Abid padded up. One of the finest young wicket keepers going around in domestic circuit. Pretty much underrated. He's going to be a very important player in this run chase. And they'll be hoping that this partnership goes the distance to ease out that pressure on that middle order. Pulled again. And pulled it with control. There's a man back. I think they fancy testing him with the short ball.
Yeah, it's good to see Lovepreet keeping that ball down. He didn't try to go aerial where there was a fielder patrolling. It could have gone safely in his hands, but well played. He tried and kept the ball down. And another run added to the tally.
Yeah, it's very important that you read the situation. Sometimes you do have certain shots in your armory you want to play instinctively, but at times you got to curb those instincts and play the situation down the leg side. It's a wide. But coming back to Shahrukh Abdullah, that technique, when the bowler sees that a batter is covered up his stumps, he's batting on off stump, you always feel that I have a chance to hit his pads, and you go for that glory ball, and then players like Steve Smith and Shahrukh quickly on to whipping them through mid-wicket, through square leg as well.
Yes, they bat to their strength. That's their strength. They're very good off their pads, so they want people to bowl on their pad, and they could, flick them or play it to the mid-wicket. Just like that.
Oh, good effort in the field. And that is something bowlers sometimes will have to work out as well. Sometimes they go wide of off stump so that they don't come to your strengths. It's a seesaw battle. That's what makes this game so great. There's a battle within a battle.
Especially this format, T20 format, where you're trying to get runs, you're trying to go after the bowlers, and one blick of an eye, you give your wicket. So you need to keep that focus in.
All smiles here at the moment. Umar Ali Khan and Rais having a lovely time. He's a character, Rais Ahmed. Very good player. Always up for a chat. Even to us before the game, he's full of energy.
Yes, he is. And we've seen him bat in the D50. We're unfortunate where Fujairah couldn't make it this time. And they played well.
Yeah, it was a fantastic campaign for them. Last ball of the fourth. Lovepreet drives uppishly and he gets it through. There's a chase on. and they come back for a couple. Not quite out of the meat of the bat, more of the toe end of the bat. 4 overs gone, 28 for 2. Round the wicket. Good delivery. Bowling in the right channel is Akif Raja. 28 for 2. It's a tidy start. It's a start which has given hope to ALS superstars because they are defending a modest total, I would say, under these conditions. 167. They had to take early wickets, and that's what exactly they've managed to do here. That has put Z Games under pressure. They got a strong batting lineup. They got to stay calm here, aiming for that in swinger, just going down a fraction, and it was played with an angle bat, bit of an inside half of the bat, worked away towards square leg for a single. Lovepreet, he's looked just in control. I love his technique. A real bright young talent. Played for the national side in ODI cricket against the touring side of West Indies. And I think he's one for the future. He'll be looking to keep on knocking at the doors for a national recall. Outside edge. Past the keeper for 4. That was not a great shot to a very good delivery from Akif Raja because he got the length right and he got the movement and almost very close to a diving Tanis Suri behind the stumps. Have a look at that delivery. It swung, and not a great shot there from Lovepreet. First time he played a shot in anger where his head was not in great position. He's taking his eyes off the ball, trying to hit it hard. He's got to rein himself in here, Lovepreet. Good short ball. Excellent stuff. This spell has been one of the top ones from Akifullah Raja this evening. The way he's running in every single ball, 100% commitment. You can feel from his run-up as well. He's picked up his pace, and I think it's the occasion as well. He's trying to prize out another wicket here. There is a short mid-wicket on the onside. Early on, he flicked one through that area. He's got to be careful. Short ball, he takes it on, and he takes it on in style and puts it into the stands. Lovepreet Singh is putting his statement and his authority on this second semi-final of the tournament. Have a look at that shot. It was a quick bouncer on that front foot, and he is not bothered to keep it down. Great camera work as well, following that ball all the way and smashed it into empty stands on that side. But what a shot it was. It is nothing better as a viewer watching a quick bowler running in and bowling a short ball, and then a top order quality player taking it on and smashing it into the stands. That brings memories of great fast bowlers bowling to great batters. We will talk a bit more about that contest. At the moment, Lovepreet is bossing the game. 29 of 16, 39 for 2 after 5. Shakib heaved away on the leg side, no timing whatsoever. In the previous over, I was talking about a genuine quick bowler running in and prepared to bowl fast, and the batters preparing to take on. It's always great contest, and that brings back the memories, the battle. And Shoaib Akhtar going flat out. 2003 World Cup at Centurion, that India-Pakistan game, Abdullah and Sachin and Sehwag took him on. And Ricky Ponting coming onto that front foot and playing those pull shots. Then the likes of Lee, Donald, Shoaib Akhtar, Waka hitting people on the head. Those sort of things we want to see. In the recent years, Mitchell Johnson, the likes of Dal Steyn, it's always fascinating to watch.
Yes, that was the era of deadly cricket. And don't forget Sean Tate, Brett Lee. They were toe crushers. And that's another 4 by Lovepreet. This time it takes off the edge, nevertheless.
He's got to control his emotions here. He's playing really well, but even in the last over, before that great pull shot, he made such error here, that outside edge of Akif Raja. And here is another outside edge, because he's playing so well at the moment. He doesn't need to lose his shape and try and manufacture something. He's just playing proper orthodox shots, and that's where sometimes when you're in form, you get ahead of yourself and you get yourself out.
Yes, we've seen that so many times. And Lovepreet, so far, he's looked very good.
Big wide, offside, off stump. This is a nice movement he's getting. But that movement, that ball should start around 5th stump on a length, that 4th stump channel, and then take it away.
Yes, if you recall the 6th Lovepreet hit, it was right in front of square. That means he's reading the ball well. And the early you read a short delivery, it goes towards the square.
Oh, absolutely. This is gold for our viewers, what Abdullah has really said. We will talk a bit more about that one, because it's a very important point. Played square of the wicket. That's why, Abdullah, you train your brain and your muscle memory to pick the ball as early as possible. And when you do that, you have the time to put the ball in front of square. If you get late, it's not possible.
That's the difference between a batsman and an average batsman, you know, how early you read the delivery, and try and, if you could read the bowler's arm, that will make you a great batter.
Oh, talking about greatness, and Sir Vivian Riches, Ricky Ponting, modern times, Rohit Sharma, all those players down the leg side, another wide, they have that extra bit of time, and even facing 135 kph, they can pull you from mid-on to mid-wicket, well in front. Ricky Ponting was exceptional.
And you've seen so many times Ricky Ponting would come in without an helmet and pull you for 6 in front of square. And if you're touched quicker behind square, it was easy for him.
Oh, probably, Abdullah. Without shadow of doubt, I think he was one of the greats of the game. Using the feet, getting it on the onside. But I think that pull shot of his, probably the best on the planet I have ever seen. Someone continuously, even the likes of Shoaib Akhtar, to take him on and play those shots. Big fast bowlers, Harmison, Flintoff. He was just exceptional with that shot.
Remind you, those wickets were very quick, And it's not that he was batting on flat wickets. Those was quick wickets, and he used to pull you, hook you for 6. And it was very easy for him.
Wide delivery, offside, offside. That's the problem here for Shakib. He's getting that swing, but he's not getting the accuracy. And often we take our viewers back into those golden era of cricket. Danish Qureshi, he's got a smile on his face. He's done for the day with the ball. Hopefully, he'll be thinking, I will not be required to bat.
Yes, he hopes so, that he doesn't come into bat. But you never know. It's an all-important semi-final.
But he likes his batting, I tell you what. Sometime he's always up for opening slot. Heaved away on the leg side, no real timing. This is the last over of the power play. And sometime, Abdullah, that can be a temptation for you to go big. And in that process, you can lose your wicket as well.
Yes, you can lose your wicket anytime once your focus is out. But these two batters have done well. They were struggling at one time, but they've come out of that phase. Now they need to build that partnership. And we see Lovepreet trying to go a bit rash in this over, but he needs to focus and bat till the end.
He's got to dig in here. Oh, chance! It was a tough chance. It was drilled back hard. It goes for 4. It's all happening here.
What a shot. He middled that to perfection, and Shakib was lucky he didn't damage him. That was a quick delivery. It ricocheted from his hand, but still went to the boundary. After 6 overs, 53 for 2. We're done with the power play, and Zame Strikers have come back strongly, and they have been introduced spin. Basel has been brought into the attack, and a carefully single taken by Shahrukh. He spent a lot of time on the wicket. Now he needs to, bat till the end. He has to hang in there. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa is looking very good at 38 in just 20 deliveries. We know they have a very good batting lineup, but you don't have to rely on the others. You need to finish it yourself. 113 more runs. He has to bat till the end. Well played by Lovepreet. That's the way. Just you need to rotate strike at regular intervals, and once you get those bad deliveries, make the most out of it. 55 for 2. If Zame Strikers can make it into the finals, it'll be a good contest between Karwan. Good delivery by Basel. He has that experience. He has taken those wickets in his past. He's done it for his team, and his team needs him right now. That's a good shot. He saw the shot delivery and he bounced back and hit it between those two fielders. That was a rare shot delivery. And good timing by Shahrukh. He's looking good. He has to finish well. He's taken all that time in the crease. He has to bat till the end. and Lovepreet Singh is doing a very good job. 6 runs off the over so far. That's a close call. We'll have to wait for the umpire. Maybe it was outside the line, or maybe an inside edge. Nevertheless, we need to get on with the game, but I think it was outside the line. The impact was outside the line. Well played by Shahrukh, and he will retain strike. End of 7 overs, 60 for 2. So we have spin from both ends. Anup. Another single taken towards the mid wicket brings Lovepreet Singh on strike. It's good to see a partnership being built up here. It's just 106 runs left, but you need to build a partnership. You know, Zame Strikers, they have this batting depth. They have the likes of Rais Ahmed to come in. You have Umair Ali Khan. You have Zishan waiting. But you don't need to get them. You have to bat till the end. Another single. Lovepreet Singh. I think he feels he missed out on that opportunity. The dugout is happy at the moment. It's good to see these youngsters enjoy their game. And very talented youngsters. Short delivery. I think he missed out on that opportunity. Shahrukh Amin. And it's good to see the rotating strikes. And we have 3 more deliveries left in this over. He's looked good so far, Anup. Well played by Lovepreet, and that was a good arm delivery. Came back in. Well played by Lovepreet. Batting very well at 40. We'll have to wait. There's a slight delay. Well played and good fielding at the point. A sedate start from Anup. Good spell so far. Very well played. It's end of 8 overs, 64 for 2. Basil to come, ball his second over. He bowled a good first over, just given 7 runs. Good shot again. A powerful shot towards mid-off. That was a short delivery played with that cross bat, but middled it to perfection. That was a single added to the tally. So we are seeing spin from both ends, and the field is wide open. Good shot by SHARJAH. He's looking to finish on a high. A bit slow, but that's all right, because Lovepreet Singh Bajwa is batting very well at the other end. 42 of just 26 deliveries. Over the strike rate is over 180, 190. Looking very good now. Beautiful shot. Misfielding in the covers. A better effort is required. You're just chasing 167. So you need to put that extra bit of pressure by your fielding. So far it's good for Team Zame Strikers. Good delivery by Basil once again. And this camper for another single. 4 singles and 4 deliveries.
They're pacing it nicely at the moment. 68 for 2. And down to 90 runs, 99 more required. Still under 9 runs per over, so they're in control with a strong batting lineup. 8 wickets in hand. Basil round the wicket. Good delivery, and that was a bit of an ambitious stroke across the line.
Yes, he's living a bit dangerously, and very lucky. He got lucky. He didn't, he got some bat on it. That was hitting the stumps. Basil bowling very well so far.
.69 for 2. Last ball of the 9th over here. Use of the feet from the captain, and he's got enough of it. That's gone all the way for 6.
What a shot by Shahrukh. He saw the lofted delivery, steps out and he middles it. What a shot to finish the 9th over. 75 for 2.
Good delivery from Anoop, firing them in here. Very good start in his first over. I think they need a breakthrough here.
Yes, they're looking for that breakthrough. He's bowled well in the first over, just giving away 4 runs. And it's a very happy dugout. You see these guys smiling all.
Ronnie is a corrector. When he sees the camera, it really spices him up here. That is a wonderful hit. Lovepreet is putting up a show, and he goes to a half century. A terrific innings coming in from a young player in a knockout semi-final.
What a shot. He saw the ball pitched in his arc, and he went over the bowler for 6 beautiful runs. We've seen him do that quite often, when it's in his range, he goes after you. And that was a good connection. And it's always good to get a boundary in the early of the over. and he's got that.
Makes room. Was looking to hit through the offside as he was intending with a gesture of his hand as well. They're looking very, very confident. Almost halfway there, Abdullah.
Yes, 85 runs left, and they've done the hard work. They were put in pressure in the first 2 overs, but after that, they've come out strongly. A very good team, Zame Strikers.
Sliced away, up and over. Shahrukh joins the party with a boundary. Runs begin to flow here for Z Games.
What a shot again. He saw the width outside off stump, and his intention was to play it aerial and play it with hard hands. And that's a good result for you, Shahrukh Amin. He started a bit slow, but he's picking up 27 and 21 deliveries. He's looked good.
He's looking pretty good here. He's worked hard. Intelligent knock coming in from the captain because they lost those 2 wickets up front. Ronak and Ron Mustafa went early, and then they had to weather the storm. Very smart batting from these two.
Just look at that. 2 boundaries and the average required rate has come below 7.8. And that's a catch taken by Azaz. He was looking very good, Shahrukh Amin.
He struck that one all right, but unfortunately, it went straight to that fielder in front of point. An excellent catch. Lapse in concentration here for Shahrukh. And is there a twist in the tail here? ALS Superstars, they've broken through just at the right time. 86 for 3.
Yes, a good innings has to finish, and a good batter is going to replace him. 86 for 3 in 9.5 overs.
$86 for 3 after 9.5 overs. In comes Rais Ahmed. The stage is set for him to finish the game for Z Game Strikers and take them into the finals.
Yes, that will be a very excited finals if they reach. Good single to start with. End of an eventful over. 10 gone, 87 for 3.
Brilliantly struck through the offside. It will be a test in the field. I think he did really well to stop that one. It was travelling. There's a shout at the bowler's end. This could be trouble. I think he's gone here. Lovepreet.
ALS celebrating already. And we'll have to wait and watch.
Great effort and a good recovery. And rocket kind of a throw. What happened there to Lovepreet? Well, brilliant work from the bowler, and I think he is in trouble here. Lovepreet will have to go through several frames. The match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed, will be watching it very, very closely.
Yes, it's a very close call. And he has that experience, Tehseen Javed. I'm sure he will come up with the right decision.
Well, I think they just need to slow it down here. It's a big moment in the game because Lovepreet is a huge wicket. Great awareness there. Excellent throw. And that looks in trouble and given. Right call by the third umpire. And huge wicket. What a change of fortunes here. Lovepreet playing so well. He's got run out.
Yes, now you have two batters. And look at the celebration from Akif. And they are welcoming Nilesh Keshwani with his own style.
That will add a bit of spice in things. Keswani is a competitor and he likes a bit of fight on the field. He likes that contest. And on the way through was welcomed by Akifullah Raja, who's also a character.
It's good to see this competition. We'll have to wait and watch who prevails in the end.
Oh, absolutely. Race, he's got to focus here. Now he becomes a very, very important wicket for ALS Superstars.
If ALS can be able to get a wicket in this situation, any of these two wickets, that will expose the middle order.
Oh, absolutely. 4 down all of a sudden. They were cruising. And this is the beauty of the game. 2 quick wickets, 2 new batters in the middle. We have a different sort of feel to the atmosphere. Well in the air and just short of that fielder.
Very lucky. It didn't carry to that point fielder. And, you know, this is the beauty of the game. You were cruising along so well, and those 2 wickets just put the brakes. Good bowling.
It's all happening here. There is that extra bit of pressure of a knockout game. The required rate is pretty much under control. But we have seen funny things. They do happen. Bit of panic and things could go wrong.
Yes, it's the all-important semi-final. And you never know. These low-scoring games can be tough sometimes.
Keswani solid. It was a good drive. Good captaincy here from Basil. Getting those fielders in very close. 15 yards from the bat. Looking to stop those singles. Again. Doesn't get past backward point. Very good stuff coming in here. End of 11 overs. They're 89 for 4.
Anup to continue from the far end. He's coming to bowl his 3rd over. He has taken that all-important wicket. And Still, Z Game Strikers require 78 of 9 overs. Good ball to start up with. Good bowling once again. 2 dot deliveries. He's putting that pressure on Rice early. We know what kind of batter he is. It doesn't matter if he takes that extra bit of time, but he needs to settle in very fast. They're chasing 167, 9 runs off the over.
The pressure is just building enough here. No need to panic still. It's a gettable sort of score on a pitch which is playing well, but that scoreboard pressure, they do get into your head. Full toss. Niced away on the onside for a single.
Yes, another quiet over by Anup. Just 1 run off it so far. And yes, you were right. You can take those extra dot deliveries, but you need to settle in quick. The run rate is creeping up almost to 9.24. So if you take those extra dot deliveries, you need to come back strongly.
$90 for 4, 77 of 50 deliveries. At the moment, he's not able to rotate strike. 5 deliveries and he hasn't got off the mark.
Yes, that could be frustrating for Team Z Game Strikers. He needs to get on with the game.
He's knocked him over with a full one, which kept on going with the arm. Noob strikes. More drama here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. All of a sudden, Z Games, they have lost 3 wickets in quick time. 5 down for 90.
What a delivery by Anup. Pitched up, and Nilesh Keshwani was supposed to bring his front foot in front, but he went back, and he has to walk back. Doesn't trouble the scorer. 11.5, 90 for 5. The new batter in is Zishan Abid. He's a good batter. We know he has the temperament to finish these kind of games. But this time, he's in a different situation where he needs 77 of just 8.1 overs with an average of 9.43. We know he's capable, and he's batting with Rais Ahmed, who's another good batter. We know they both can finish the games, but it's the all-important semi-final. You never know where pressure takes you. They were cruising along so well when Shahrukh and Lovepreet Singh were batting. But after that, those 3 early wickets, it has put them under pressure. $90 for 5. And Mohammad is going to come ball from the pavilion end to Rais Ahmed. A good delivery once again by Mohammad. He's pitching that ball up, and Rice plays that late cut and gets a single, brings Zishan on strike. They have to bat out of their skin today to get a place in the all-important finals where they will be facing Caravan Cricket Club. good delivery once again. They should scamper back for us for the second. Rice will run well for those two important runs. They have a good field setup. They have this short mid-wicket, covers, point, and a third man patrolling inside the circle. 9.65 is the run rate required. We know they can do it, but they need to stay in the wicket. You have a few more batters to follow, but you don't have to keep it till the end. Very well played by Zishan. That's the way. Bringing Race on strike. The score is 94 for 5. They need still 73 more runs to win this game and secure a place in the final. Good shot by Rice, hit inside out. A very good shot over covers. Look at that shot. He saw it pitched up and he hit it over covers for 4 runs. 8 runs off the over so far. The pressure has been released. He needs to keep batting. Just 69 more runs left. We know he has the talent to finish games, but this is the all-important semi-final. Very well played by Rice. Taking the first run hard, and good call by Zishan Abid. You don't need a run out over here. 9 off the over so far. It's a very good productive over for Zame Strikers. Good shot by Zishan. That was a wayward shot delivery by Muhammad. And Zame Strikers finishing the over on a high. Expensive over for ALS superstars. End of 13 overs, 103 for 5. Anup bowling his last over and a single taken. He's looked very good today. He's going at less than 6 runs and over, and he's taken those 2 important wickets. And this is what a good over can do. Now you just need 63 in 6.5 overs. You scored that 13 runs off the previous over. Now you just need to bat on. Zishan has to keep middling the ball and, try not to take those extra dot deliveries, try and rotate the strikes. Good shot once again. He loves that area, the fine leg area where there's no one patrolling. And that's the early boundary we spoke about. And beautifully placed in that area. He moves on to 11 in just 4 deliveries. He's playing a cameo of an innings. And for ALS superstars, they need to put that pressure on the Zame Strikers batters. 1 wicket from here can expose the tail. Another single. That's good to see after you hit the boundary, get off strike, bring Rice Ahmed on. He's also looking very good. He's looking comfortable on the wicket. We know he has to that potential to finish the game. Oh, top shot by Rais Ahmed. He saw the shot delivery and he hit it over square leg for 6 more runs. That was sure timing on that. Let's have a look at the replay. Shot delivery, and that was a small part of the ground, but it cleared it very comfortably, and 6 more runs added. So all of a sudden, the pressure is on ALS Superstars once again. 12 runs off the over so far. Another dot delivery. I think Rais has to, just after getting 12 runs off the over, just try and take that single. That cut shot is at times very risky. Look at that shot. A very wayward shot, but still will get him 4 more runs. Inching close to that victory. 48 more runs required. That was a risky shot, but nevertheless he'll get 4 runs. After 14 overs, 119 for 5.
$119 for 5 after 14 overs. 48 required of the last 6. Exactly at the required rate is 8 runs per over. It seems simple, but in a knockout game, it's a different ball game together. All together here. Mudassir starts off. It's aerial. It's a chance. Extra cover comes around and puts it down. It was Zishan Abid looking to play the big shot. Got a bit high on the blade and he survives. Will this be a big mess? Because Zishan Abid is a dangerous player and his head went back. He knew that he was in trouble and he was hoping for something like that. Full length dive. Couldn't hang on to it. Big miss here for ALS Superstar. Rais back on strike. 120 for 5. Drives and drives beautifully. What a shot. He is a magnificent cover driver of the ball. Rais Ahmed. What a shot it was. Very close to that fielder, but pace he hit that. Was always going to be tough to stop that one. Change of gloves for him. He's got to see this through here. He's been in these sort of situations, Rais Ahmed. His wicket is absolutely important. 124 for 5. Good delivery. Nice away on the offside. Quick single. Shy at the bowler's end. And good backing up. There was no overthrow on that occasion. It's all happening here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 42 of 5.3 overs. The second semi-final of CBFS T20. Going around after a difficult baptism. Karwan Cricket Club, they've reached the finals already. Turn away on the onside. So a spot up for grabs. Whoever wins this will take on Karwan for the glory of the final of CBFS T20 2025 to be played here at this iconic venue, the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the home of cricket in UAE. The home of cricket in the world is Lord's, but for us it's the home of cricket here in UAE. One of the great venues right around the world. Most one-day international played here. Always special place to come. That's a good delivery, a dot ball. $126 for 5. Last ball of the 15th. Makes room. Gets a single. He'll keep the strike. 127 for 5 after 15. $127 for 5. Flicked away and was so unlucky. Didn't get that past that fielder. Otherwise, that would have been a boundary.
Yes, very lucky for Akif. But nevertheless, just 39 runs required of 29 deliveries. They have done an exceptional job, both these batters. And they'll try and finish it. They have batters to come. Even now, we have the likes of Umair Ali Khan. We know what kind of batting he does. He middles the ball very well.
Zishan Abid, also such a dangerous player. Akifullah Raja, he's bowled his heart out in his first spell. He'll be hoping for a great over here to just keep their hopes alive.
Yes, we saw that first over where he got rid of that batter, and he needs to finish it on a high. He's a touch skiddy customer, so even if he drifts down the leg, he got away with that previous delivery. It hit his pads.
Short ball, played away in style and into the stand. He goes. Zishan Abid is a wonderful striker of the ball.
Good eye-hand coordination once again. Just look at that shot. He saw the width and he just hit it over that point for 6 runs. And now just 33 runs required. He's in a hurry.
Terrific stuff here. That dugout is looking pretty relaxed now. And why not? Zishan Abid is doing a wonderful job. Race is there. 39 of 29 deliveries. They should be home now with 5 wickets in hand.
Yes. Another good shot for 4 more runs. He bisected that fielder, those 2 fielders patrolling, and good 4 more runs.
Excellent shot. It was a tough take for that fielder, and he's traveled to the boundary at the rate of knots. This is getting a bit too easy. 29 more runs required. After that 6 and 4. Apologies for a little technical glitch as far as the scoring is concerned, but 29 more runs. That they're about to reach to the finals of CBFS T20. Akifullah Raja, fuller delivery, good yorker, pushed away. Intelligent batting, takes a single.
Yes, that's the way. You've done the hard work. Now you just need to switch gears to basic cricket. Rotate, strike. Just 28 more runs required.
Fantastic stuff here. Experience coming through from Race. Zishan Abid, 24 of 10 deliveries. He plays that role to perfection. That finisher's role is so important.
Yes, he's done it well, and he's done it in the past as well.
Pulls nicely. It's gone all the way. It's gone the distance. They're in a hurry here.
What a shot by Raith. He read that shot delivery, and look at that. He middled that, and the fielder had no clue. And that's another 6 added to the tally. He's in a hurry.
What a shot from Race to end that over. 4 overs. Now they just required 22 to win. $145 for 5. What a good run chase after losing those 2 wickets. It was Shahrukh and Lovepreet who steadied the ship. Important contributions coming right through, and Race also risen to the occasion. 32-25 for Zishan Abid. Worked away on the onside. Just picks up a single. It's down to runnable stuff now.
Good batting by both these batters. You know, Raees Ahmed, he always bats in that crunch situation, and he gets his team out of problems, and he showed very good class today as well. He's played those cover drives, he's hit those short deliveries, and he's taking Team Zame Strikers to another win.
Nicely played. It was the...
That's a very bad call. And Zishan Abid, he was nowhere, and Raees was not interested to take that single.
Very, very close thing. Played away on the offside, and he was running all the way, and a direct hit, that would have been curtains. The bowler had all the time in the world to get back to the stumps, not alive to the situation.
I think the keeper, the fielder should have thrown it towards the bowler instead of trying a direct hit. But nevertheless, an eventful over going on so far.
Played away again on the offside. You got to stay calm in a situation like this, and I think it's good to see Zishan walking up to his partner and to have a word, calm things down, because in a game like this, although apparently there is no pressure, but deep down sometimes that lack of presence, where in that present moment you make an error and all of a sudden, we have seen it so many times, it just costs you even games.
Yes, they've batted well so far, and they don't want to spoil it with a run out at this point of the game. And we've seen it in the past. So many games. If you remember, Pakistan versus Sri Lanka, Abdur Razak, that magical spell, he took 5 wickets, and that was a tie. And Sri Lanka was cruising in that game, and I was sitting right in that stands where I witnessed that spell of Abdur Razak.
And I was sitting in my lounge room back home in Pakistan at that time. You've been brought up here, obviously. I moved in late, some 13 years ago, but that was one hell of a spell and one of the great games of cricket we witnessed at this venue. Just short of that fielder, at long on, and it might just trickle to ropes. No, just pulled inside.
Yes, a better effort was required by Akif, and 2 more runs added to the tally. So now they need 18 of 19 balls. That was a short delivery by Zishan. And a better effort maybe. Nevertheless, just 18 runs required. You need to bat with, you need to switch gears back to basic cricket. No fancy stuff. And you should be home. Good shot to end the 17th over, 150 for 5. All right, just 17 runs required in the last 3 overs. And we have Shakib back to bowl his 3rd over. A good shot play towards square leg. Another. It's just 16 runs required. And they need to stick to basic cricket like we spoke earlier. A very happy dugout. Rice looking very good at 35 in just 23 deliveries. He's played a very good role in today's. Hopefully they might win, but he's played a very good role so far. That's another beautiful shot. He read that shot, the slower one, to perfection, and he's inching close to another 50. He hits it over mid-wicket for 6 runs. It's the shorter side, but he still hit it way back, nearly going in those stands. So just 10 runs required now. And what a knock he's playing. 41 in just 24 deliveries. Oh, that he's been cleaned up. He didn't read the leg cutter. And what a brilliant delivery. He's walking back after scoring 41 in just 25 deliveries. Just 10 runs required. We spoke about basic cricket, very well played. And Umair Ali Khan walks in, 157 for 6. All right, Umair Ali Khan walks in. He'll be facing Shakib, and just 10 runs required to reach the all-important finals. We know the capability of this batter, Umair Ali Khan. A bit high on this occasion, and I think Umair played it across the line. He didn't try to bring his front foot. Yes, rightly called by the umpire, a bit high. But they take that leg by, and Zishan is on strike, who's batting very well at 30. Let's have another look at that replay. He shuffles in. Yes, a bit high. Yes, rightly called by the umpire. Hello? Good single taken by Zishan once again. He moves on to 31. He's playing a match-winning inning so far. Just 9 runs required. You need to bat out with focus. If another wicket goes down, the tail will be in. Zame Strikers would not like that. Just 8 runs required in 2 overs, 2.1 overs. That's the way to play Umair Ali Khan. 7 runs required with 2 overs to go. Umair Ali Khan will retain strike. 159 for 6. Just 8 runs required. You don't need to take those risky singles.
Absolutely. They are well in control, and it's just about keeping your head and getting the job done. And Z Games, they're almost there. ALS, they fought hard to a total of 167 defending on this pitch, especially. It's a belter of a pitch where we saw in the first game 400 runs scored, and also this game as well. It's batting friendly conditions. They've done well. I think they lacked with the bat. 30 odd runs could have made the difference against a strong batting lineup. Takes a single on occasion, pushed away on the offside. But it really promises to be a great final. Abdullah against Karwan. Z Games taking on Karwan, two local sides, and it will be one of a hell of a contest at this iconic cricket ground.
Certainly, I'm very excited to see both these teams battle out. And just 6 runs required. If everything goes well for Z Game Strikers, they should be through. But you never know. Cricket is a very funny game. We've seen things happen in the past. But so far, both these batters, I think they should be well through. Zishan batting very well at 31.
Well, anything can happen, but they need a miracle. Oh, he's knocked him over. That is a wonderful delivery. Zishan playing across the line. Mudassir is giving a bit of hope for ALS. Have a look at that ball. Full of length. Yorked him.
What a delivery by Mudassir. We just spoke about that. Is it called the commentator's curse? Yes, Asghar has given me confirmation.
Oh, yes, that commentator's curse. They often undoing a lot of quality players, and he was playing so well, but you could not do much. It was a great ball, bowled at good pace, right up in the block hole.
Yes, but I think he played across the line. He tried to flick a ball which was pitched on off stump. Maybe he could have played with a straighter bat. And he's walking back after scoring 31 good runs for his side. And now the tail has been exposed. Now it's the job of Umair Ali Khan to finish 161 for 7 in 18.3.
More drama. That brings Danish Qureshi to the middle. This is not finished. 9 deliveries, 6 runs required, 3 wickets. Good delivery. Pushed away on the offside. Well, they could have brought that man up. It's easier said than done, but I think in this sort of situation, you got to have that extra fielder inside the ring.
Yes, certainly you need to put that extra pressure. I would not mind having a slip in place. But you don't know what tactics, what changes the captain is thinking. We'll have to wait and watch. Umair has been in this situation a lot of times, and he's done very well in the past. We've seen him score like 24 in the last over to win games for his team. And this should be a walk in a park for him. That's a good shot.
Yeah, he's finished so many games. He's been around for a very, very long time. Tremendous record for him. 4 runs required of 7 deliveries. A dot ball or a wicket could cause a little bit of panic in the dugout of Z Games. And good captaincy from Basil Hamid. I can see that mid-off is coming up, mid-on is coming up. And also, I think they need to attack here, make sure that this is a dot ball. Again, exactly to that place, they take a single. 3 to get off the last over for Z Games. 19 gone, 164 for 7. Shakib to bowl the last over. 3 to get. 164 for 7 after 19 overs is a close field on the offside. The 4 field is very close to the bat. That's good stuff. Mid-on is in as well. There's a mid-wicket. There's a 3 fielders, third man, fine leg and square leg. I think this is a good field set. Danish on strike. And he bowls a poor delivery when the game is already on the line and drifting away from you. Shakib not good enough.
Yes, that was a wayward delivery. It's drifting on those pads. You need to put that pressure on. And I think now you should have everyone patrolling the single. Try and get that short cover and try and, yes, I see fielders coming in. That's good.
Well, Abdullah, they missed a trick. We spoke about it earlier as well. When you find yourself in these kind of situations when you're fighting with your backs to the walls and then you need to be brave enough to have taken some risks. Danish Qureshi got 2 easy singles on the offside in the previous over. It's not even run a ball. You got to attack. They haven't. And it's a dot ball.
Yes, well said, Asghar. Those fielders had to be in. And nevertheless, it's too, I don't know if it's too late or no, but we'll have to wait and watch. Just 2 runs required with 5 deliveries. I think now you can also bring the third man in. That's all right.
Bowls one straight and played away towards cover. That's good areas. And you make a very good point. Only 2 runs to get. What if he edges one and it goes to third man? The scores are level. Still 4 deliveries remaining. So it makes a lot of sense. I think in situation like this, you prepare to lose games in order to try and win games. You have to be brave enough.
Yes, you need to be brave. You need to have that winning intent. And if things are not in your favor, let it be. But at least you do the right thing. Yes, another single added. And they're coming back for the second. It's the end of the innings. They've successfully chased the 167 target in the last over.
Terrific win here for Zame Strikers. Striking nicely, and they've reached the final of CBFS T20, winning by 3 wickets. Very well led side by SHARJAH, and they've come good here. They are into the finals. They have a terrific record here at the SHARJAH Cricket Stadium. They'll be taking on the mighty Karwan. Handshakes all around. ALS fought hard, but we always felt they were about 20 to 30 runs short on this track. Tremendous win. SHARJAH played well. Middle order contributing after losing 2 early wickets. That's the batting card. Ronak Panoli fell early for 127 for SHARJAH. 2 runs there for Ron Mustafa fell early. 51 for Lovepreet Singh was a very impressive knock. 41 from Reis and 31 at the bottom by Zishan Abid were key contributions to chasing that down. 167 for 7, winning by 3 wickets. That's the bowling card. Akif Raja was very impressive in his first spell. Bowled with pace, 1 for 37. 2 wickets for Mudassar Hussain. It was the pick of the bowlers. 2 wickets for the left-arm spinner Noob. And Shakib was touch expensive, picking up only 1 wicket. Not enough wickets in the middle to really put that extra bit of pressure on a strong batting lineup. Zame Strikers, they won by 3 wickets, a very impressive win here. That's the match summary of the second semi-final of CBFS T20. ALS Superstar batting first, 166 for 5. Top scored by Tanis Suri, 42. 1 wicket each there for Ron Mustafa, Omar Ali Khan and Ronak Panoli. In reply, 167 for 7. Lovepreet was the top scorer with 51 of 31 deliveries. 2 wickets each there for Mudassir and Anoop. And Zame Strikers, they get over the line with 3 wickets in hand. A tremendous win. Well, that's it for now. We'll take a short little break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the second semi-final of CBFS T20 played here at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It was Z Games taking on ALS Superstars. ALS Superstars batting first, 166 they posted, and 167 was the target, where Z Games Strikers, they won by 3 wickets in the last over. Alongside me, the honourable match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed, and he's going to present the Player of the Match award to Lovepreet for his magnificent 51 runs of just 31 deliveries, stroking the ball to all parts of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and it was absolute privilege to watch him in full flight. After 2 early wickets, he really put up a great show and win this game for Z Game Strikers. Incredible performance. Many congratulations, Lovepreet. It's always nice to arrive on the big day, and especially the 2 wickets fell early. You came in and stroked the ball beautifully.
Thank you, Asghar bhai, and I just knew I had to just put myself there and do it for the team.
And how's the track playing? It seems to be ball was coming on to the bat so nicely.
Oh, it's a great track to bat on, to be honest. I thought I missed on 100. I was batting really well, but it's a good track to bat on, and I think our bowler did a really good job.
I think it was key to restrict them to that score, don't you think?
Yes, I think because they have a very good power line down the order, like Basil Bhai and also, and I think our bowler did really well to stop them under 170.
one more big day coming up, the chance of a glory taking on Karwan. Your thoughts on that game?
We are going to give our 100%. I played in Karwan before, but we are going to be rivals in the ground.
Well, go well, all the best.
Thank you, Asghar bhai. Thanks.
That was outstanding innings from this wonderful young talent, Lovepreet Singh, who put up a show. And Z Games, they are through to the finals of CBFS T20. And that will be played tomorrow. Till then, it's goodbye from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Asghar Khan signing off.